Hi, I'm Debbie Hartner. I'm Elsie Johnson, and we are two sisters, Southern Cooking. It's Debbie. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on the Loveless biscuit recipe that I found. Now, this may or may not be similar to the one because it is a top secret. Elsie and Roger went to Nashville recently and they were just raving about the biscuits. So I wanted to make sure that we were able to try it and see if we could replicate it. So I found a recipe online. I tweaked a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and put my buttermilk powder in the water, and we're just going to let it kind of like melt down here. I just went ahead and put my yeast and water together here. Temperature for this water has to be 105 to 115. It's going to foam up. This recipe is a yeasted biscuit recipe. So it's going to be like an angel biscuit basically. So I have 5 cups of self-rising flour. I have sugar. I have some kosher salt and some baking soda. And I'm going to actually just kind of like meal this together with my hands. Just kind of like mix it together. Now I am using white lily. Elsie and I use only white lily flour. We use the bread flour, we use the cornmeal, we use the self-rising flour, and the all-purpose. I know that everywhere in the United States, white lily is not available everywhere, but we do have it locally here in our stores in the South. So I'm going to go ahead and take my 1 cup of Crisco or vegetable shortened, solid vegetable shortening. And we're going to go ahead and just start breaking these up into like pea size. I'm just going to work it into the flour, sugar, and salt, and baking soda mixture. It takes about 5 minutes for your yeast to bloom. So it's gone probably about maybe 3 or 4 minutes now. So we'll let it sit a little bit longer, and then we'll go ahead and get ready to pour everything together. Now, when we do get ready to mix all of this together, you can actually use buttermilk itself. We are using buttermilk powder. Give it a shot. Add a little bit of water to it. All right, so you see now that my shortening it's mealy inside of my flour. I've got some all-purpose here to be able to throw down on our pastry mat so we can make our biscuits, because we're going to use, they said they're using like 1.5 inch. I think I'm going to do about 2 inches of the biscuit. So pour a little bit at a time here. Just start working our dough together. You don't want to overwork the batter, the dough. gonna be a little shaggy. But you don't want to overwork it. You just want to be able to bring it all together and combine it here, okay? All right, so I don't want to overwork this, but it is kind of shaggy here, so I'm just going to sling this out here on my countertop here. And we're just going to work this dough a little bit. Got it out of the bowl here, and I'm going to go ahead and just try to get this here mixed together so I can go ahead and get these cut up and get ready to go onto my pan to rise. So it's a little sticky, so I'm just going to put a little more flour on there, see what we can do about trying to get this together. There we go. That little extra flour just brought it right together. So I have self-rising flour here in the mixture, but I'm also using all-purpose to dust my my dough and also my work surface here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get this ready. I'm going to push this out, see if I can get these out to about maybe about an 1.5 inches or so. Then we'll get our little cutter, and then we'll get ready to cut them up, put them on a pan, let them rise for 2 hours, and then we'll show you what it looks like when we're ready to put it in the oven. It's gonna be good, y'all. We'll be right back. Hey y'all, so I just put it onto my pastry mat here from the bowl, and I rolled it a couple times just to knead it a little bit to get it together. So now I have it rolled out, and I have it about 1/2 inch. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting them out. Then I'm going to re-roll it back up. And make some more. This is about a 2-inch. So I'm gonna go ahead and place these here. We're gonna let them sit for 2 hours. Cover them up with a cloth, and then we'll bake them up. I don't know how many these are gonna make. So we will play it by ear. How many pans of these we need. This is the closest thing that I came to Loveless Cafe's recipe, because we still don't know. It went to the grave with that wonderful, beautiful lady who used to make them. So. Hey y'all, so we are ready to go ahead and put these up for 2 hours into a non-drafty place where they can rise. This is called an angel biscuit. And this is what it looks like. It's gonna be good, y'all. I can't wait to try it. We'll show you what it looks like before we put it in the oven. Get ready to bake it, and we'll see you guys shortly.
Hey y'all, the biscuits have risen in the length of time. I'm now gonna put them in the oven at 400 degrees. And I will show you what they look like when they come back out.
And I'm Debbie.
We're two sisters Southern cooking.
And we thank you for visiting our page. Please like, share, and subscribe.